Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is finally the day. You guys, I made some lasagna. You guys have been asking over and over for lasagna, and I'm so sorry that it's taking me so long to get to it. But we're finally here, so don't worry. I made some vegan lasagna. It looks weird because I made this cheese sauce. I'm kind of recipe testing. And I put a thick layer of that on top. So it looks like it's yellow, but I swear there's red sauce. Oh, you can see. And then I also made some cinnamon rolls, and I'm so excited. These are not your ordinary cinnamon rolls. Well, they're store-bought cinnamon rolls. I've used the ones from the brand Immaculate because I got them on sale. And I just baked those like normally. However, I did add some vegan heavy cream and some additional cinnamon sugar butter on top, and then I just topped it with the glaze. And I'm so excited. And then also for today, I'm also bringing you guys another conspiracy theory, and I'm very excited to share this one with you guys because I'm going to be talking about Amelia Earhart. I got a few requests to talk about her, and I didn't even know that there was a conspiracy involving her until my research for this video. So yeah, very excited. Oh yeah, I also have some vegan hot cocoa, and I tried to put some whipped cream on it and then I ran out. But it's okay, it will still taste good. Oh my goodness. So many holiday vibes. Okay. But before I start with anything else, dessert first. And I'm going to start with the cinnamon rolls. I'm so excited. I don't know which one to start with. Oh my gosh. It said, no, all of me. Okay. We're starting off strong with the center of the cinnamon roll. That is so soft. Do you guys see that? Let me just finish this cinnamon roll off, and then I'll get into the conspiracy. There's so much goo at the bottom. so sticky, oh my goodness. So, Amelia Earhart was a female writer, and she was the first female aviator to fly across the Atlantic Ocean on her own. Unfortunately, she ended up disappearing in her endeavor to circumvent the globe, and this has led many people to conspire and wonder exactly what happened. Hence this video. But before I jump into all the conspiracies and everything, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of Amelia's background, or her backstory. She was born in Atchison, Kansas. Her ardor, or her zeal for adventure, was made manifest very clearly throughout her life. In her 20s, she secured steady involvement in flight, sanctioning substantial proficiency in it, which resulted her in being the first female passenger to cross the Atlantic by plane in 1928, which kickstarted her trajectory to fame. And just 4 years later, Amelia received the United States Distinguished Flying Cross for flying solo in a transatlantic flight. So she is known as one of the most inspirational American icons in aviation. And she is also known for her steady friendship to Eleanor Roosevelt, as well as her sempiternal influence on women's movements during that time period. So she was just very influential and inspirational and out there, and pretty much, well, I was going to say everyone knew who she was, but I don't know about that. But, I mean, obviously, she's a huge icon in today's day and age. Ah, how rude. I'm a mess. So in 1973, Amelia Earhart set out to be the first woman to ever circumnavigate the globe, which is over 30,000 miles, I'm pretty sure. Crazy. Let me clean this off and then I'm gonna try some of the lasagna. Unfortunately, in Amelia's endeavor to circumnavigate the globe, she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, they both vanished over the Central Pacific Ocean, and they were last seen on July 2nd, 1937 in Lae, New Guinea. So, this lasagna is actually made with, what's it called? Hearts of palm pasta, and I'm very, very excited because they smelled really, really good. very saucy too. Okay. Yum. This is really good. I think I'd use regular pasta next time, but these hearts of palm have a really good flavor. Despite the fact that Amelia Earhart was proclaimed dead not even 2 years ensuing her disappearance, appraisal persisted for over 80 years, and conspiracies continue to surface, hence this video. A majority of historians claim that she just crashed and sunk and her remains were lost at sea. That's a pretty common belief, and this would make sense because this section of her flight would be around 2,556 miles, the longest leg of her adventure. So there's lots of areas to get lost within that distance. Come on. That's the one thing I don't like about lasagna. Well, first of all, I don't like how tedious it is. It's a very long process. But also, it's very hard to get a good bite without it being too big. And then just a bite full of sauce. Seems to happen with me every time. I just struggle. So, another reason why her crash landing is a high probability is because her destination was a teeny island. So she was flying over mainly just ocean with no islands near it. It was a pretty isolated island. And I will keep saying her flight in this video, and I know she was traveling with Fred Noonan, but I'm just going to say her flight because she was the one flying the plane, okay? And like I said, because the island that they were heading to was probably 400 miles away from any other island, a lot of people believe that they crash landed and survived and made it to another island. However, I believe if this were the case, they would have been found by now, you know. Previous Navy submariner and ocean engineer David Jordan expansively scavenged a 1,200-mile division. Supposedly the line of position that Earhart was supposed to be in, however, he found nothing. And his search included 2 deep-sea sonar excursions, and they found nothing. Jordan then concluded that the analysis of the data that we have, fuel analysis, the radio calls, other things, tells me that she went into the water. Earhart's stepson, George Putnam Jr., just believes that the plane simply ran out of gas. Now, despite all the previous insight, there are still numerous suspicions as to what happened other than the crash and sink theory. I'm going to only name the noteworthy ones, or the ones that are more interesting. The first being the Japanese capture theory. This theory is the conjecture that Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan somehow ventured into the Japanese South Seas Mandate and were apprehended by Japanese parties. In the year 1990, the NBC broadcast a discourse with a Sapanese woman who insisted that she witnessed Earhart and Noonan being put to death by Japanese soldiers. However, there's not been corroboration on these claims like usual. There were several photos professed to be Amelia Earhart in subjugation. However, they were ultimately established to be counterfeit. Many believe that rather than Amelia being captured, she just got shot down by the Japanese. And it was also postulated that 5 miles southwest of Saipan was the region of the grave of the 2 aviators, Amelia and Frank. This, however, was debunked in 2004 when the area had been excavated and no bones were found. Now, the Japanese capture theory is actually commonly criticized because a lot of people believe it is flawed due to the extent between Earhart's plane and the island, it being too great a distance in correlation with the insufficient amount of gas that she had. Several people have claimed to have witnessed her plane crashing, along with finding remains of her Electra, her plane. However, once again, none of these professions were confirmed to be true. Another theory is that Amelia completed her world traversement and made it back and just assumed another identity, which I really like that theory. However, it has also been debunked. Now, this is where we get into the Cambria conspiracy. And you know what that means? Aliens. So, the area where Earhart vanished is supposedly a hotbed for aliens. So many people believe that she was captured by aliens and taken to another planet. Now, this is really all there is to that theory. And as much as I want to believe it, like I always want to, I do not believe this is the reason behind her disappearance. I personally believe that she ran out of gas or crashed and sunk because, like in my Bermuda Triangle video, the ocean is so vast and we have not discovered even half of the wreckages out there. So she easily could have been lost at sea. Just saying. I mean, it could have been aliens. The top part of this is my favorite, where I put my vegan cheese sauce. I also really enjoy this vegan meat sauce that I put in here. It's just a simple red sauce, but added vegan meat to it. So delicious. I personally believe we shouldn't be focusing on the conspiracies surrounding her death. Rather, I believe we should be celebrating the impact and influence that she had on people while she was still alive. She was an inspiration to so many people. In fact, she was quoted as saying, hold on, I need to look at my notes. And this was in reference to her flight around the world. She said, "I want to do it because I want to do it. Women must try to do things as men have tried. When they fail, their failure must be but a challenge to others." That's just a beautiful quote to me, because she impelled and positively persuaded so many women. Anyway, that being said, what are your thoughts? Her positive influence aside, what do you think happened? Oh no, my camera's gonna die. Let me get one more bite in and I'm gonna charge it a little bit. And then I'll finish. Alright guys, sorry if it looks a little bit different. I just got done charging my battery. And now I want more food. I am starting to get full though, so I'm going to take a few more bites and then call it good. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I did. I had lots of fun. I love doing conspiracy theories. And I have this true crime that I'm doing research on right now, and it's really interesting. So I can't wait to share that one with you guys as well. I'm sorry if the sound of the spoon on the pan is annoying to you. I was going to use a wooden spoon, but then I was like, I'm not going to be able to cut the lasagna, and I could have brought a knife, but I'm just too lazy, so I apologize for my laziness. Okay, I'm going to finish off with a cinnamon roll, and actually, because this is the end, I'm going to use my hand. Which one looks better? This one, from my angle. So I didn't grease the pan before I put these in, which I really should have, but oh, Oh my gosh. Cinnabon who? I should have eaten all of them like that. It tastes best that way. There's so much gooey stuff. I will write what I did in the description box below. You have to try this. Alright you guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more conspiracy theory videos by giving this video a thumbs up, especially if you liked it. I can't believe Christmas is so soon. I'm so excited. And these both are like very Christmassy. I thoroughly enjoyed this mukbang. I already said this, but make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. By the way, it's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.